ministerial nominees confirmed as Ministers of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Akwa Ibom State government compensates owners of property marked for demolition along Atabon Road in Ekiti local government area. Plus, Christian leaders charged to take advantage of modern communication channels to win souls for Christ as National Catholic Communication Conference holds in Ikodopene. Good morning and thanks for joining us on NTA News at 6. My name is Edwin Batu. The details of the news now. 18 out of the 36 ministerial nominees sent to the Senate by President Muhammadu Buhari have been screened and confirmed on the plenary of Wednesday, October 14, 2015. John Paul Alumina, who monitors the screening exercise, completes the story.
Among those screened are former governor of Lagos State, Babatunde Raji Fashola, Emmanuel Ikachukwu of Delta State, Senator Chris Ngige of Anambra State, Kemi Adeosun of Ogun State, Senator Haji Sirika, among others. While Babatunde Fashola was taking on issues bordering on security, Kemi Adeosun was asked questions on the improvement of the economy, while Emmanuel Ikachukwu tackled questions on the oil sector. Meanwhile, the 10 ministerial nominees who were screened on Tuesday, October 13, and the 8 nominees screened on October 14 have been confirmed by the Senate as ministers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In New, John Paul Alumon, NTA.
Residents of Uyo say they expect so much from the ministerial nominees that are being screened by the Senate. Kingsley Barra, who went to town to feel the pulse of the public, reports.
After running the government without ministers for some months, President Muhammadu Buhari finally sent a list of names of ministerial nominees to the Senate for screening. Speaking to NTA News, some of the residents said they expect the would-be ministers to bring in their wealth of experience to help the president turn things around.
For me, there are good candidates, especially look at his beautiful performance during his training. The president needs those men, and I think we should give them a chance. Quality of ministers that we are expecting to have in this presidential installation is amazing. The government knows what is good, and as far as Buhari is concerned, we have trust in him because he's very transparent. I know the quality of people he will take as a minister must be somebody that has something to offer in this office before as a senator, who knows what he has been doing, the capacity he has got, and what he can do for us and he can do for Nigeria. So I expect that they will work according to the instructions given to them and have the ability to perform.
Others said the ministerial nominees should be transparent and also key in on the developmental agenda of President Buhari. They said the ministers upon clearance from the Senate should strive to actualize the church mantra of the president's administration.
The level of corruption was something that we thought never really helped the government from the best. So we believe that this time around the screening committee of the Senate should be able to check and find out those who have clean hands so that they will to run the government and the government that will take them correctly. These people that have
NTA News.
Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly has directed the State Christian Pilgrims Welfare Board to furnish the House with a list of 2015 prospective pilgrims to the Holy Land for clearance. The Speaker, Elder Aneka Nkoke, was directed when the Secretary of the Board appeared on the floor of the House to brief the legislators on the pilgrim on the pilgrimage proceedings. Assembly correspondent Ifoma Iruchi completes the story.
The activities of the State Pilgrims Welfare Board as it borders on sales of excess funds to intending pilgrims to the Holy Land was presented on the floor of the Conference House of Assembly. Following this motion, the House invited the Secretary of the Board to appear before it to clarify the issue. Consequently, the Secretary, Mrs. Rose Oko, appeared before the House of Assembly, and members seized the opportunity to ask various questions on pilgrimage activities in the state.
Let us inform the entire people what the criteria is, so that someone who buys the form will prepare himself or herself for the screening. Thank you. So I believe the sponsorship of this program comes from the Commonwealth of Finance. I believe the main issue now is long-term total distribution of fuel. And I believe the 51 local government of 5% is a high mistake. This is very, very specific. How many buildings? What is the quotation of distribution of buildings each of these local governments? Very, very specific. But that will work for us.
The Secretary Christian Pilgrims Welfare Board, Mrs. Rose Oko, said the 2015 pilgrimage process is ongoing and explained that after considering the government functionaries, service chiefs and the clergy, the remaining slots are split among the 3 senatorial districts of the state. Mrs. Oko, however, added that the board is usually given a target which informs the financial activities it involves in.
On that temporary. And this pilgrimage issue Pilgrim Board is the revenue generating source of government also. The number of funds shows the money is being deposited in government account, of which I have the treasury receipt. And I am very proud to say that my account has been committed up in 2014. I have not been found one day. But the thing that I did not do in this new regime was to come to the house and bring the house member the proceedings of pilgrimage, which is their right.
The Speaker, Elder Nekanoko, and others comment.
We need more than 100 pilgrimages. It's target. It is wrong. And based on what we have done, I think it is our responsibility to take a resolution and say that board is the next place. If they become in the first place, then when you get somebody, you get somebody is target. You must find a way of reaching out to the target to avoid certain issue.
This house should have direct that the Pilgrim General should increase our Pilgrim General should furnish this house with a list of 2015 pilgrims to the Holy Land with their memories and their sponsors. I think that will help us in subsequent pilgrimage so that we can protect the interests of the people that affected us.
Based on the explanation by the Secretary, the House has lifted the suspension of activities of the State Pilgrims Welfare Board to enable Akwa people participate in the 2015 exercise. From Akwa State House of Assembly, Ifoma Iruchi, NTA News.
Owners of property along Ataban Road in Ekert local government area have been given 6 days to relocate as demolition exercise towards the reconstruction of the Oran Road will commence Monday next week. Akwa State Commissioner for Works, Mr. Ifeanyi, made this known during the flag off of payments of compensation to owners of affected buildings along the road by Akwa State government. Correspondent Charity Jones covered the payments exercise for NTA News.
Addressing members of the community and beneficiaries of the compensation, the Commissioner, Mr. Ifeanyi, said the payment, which is taking a new pattern regarding rules, is aimed at avoiding errors, complaints, and delayed developments. The commissioner explained that property owners who gave out their property to estate valuers will be paid net value of their compensation, while those who did not will get their gross pay, adding that compensation will only be paid for those houses that were marked. The Works Commissioner, who noted that contracts for the road construction have already been awarded to Niger Pate, appealed for cooperation of the community members.
For the President Government to go out of his way to look for means of creating wealth, that these things be done, I want to make a passionate appeal. Please, let's give cooperation. Let individual interests not supersede community interests.
Those who are yet to collect their check are to go to Ministry of Works for their checks and complaints. The phase 1 of Atabon Road construction will start from Atabon Bridge to the popular Fioito Market in Ekate local government area. From Atabon Road in Ekate, Charity James, NTA News.
Leadership has been identified as ability to develop excellent communication skills, share knowledge and ideas to transmit a sense of urgency and enthusiasm to others. According State Deputy Governor Mr. Moses April gave the hint at the National Catholic Communication Conference held at Cardinal Ekandon Pastoral Center, Ikodipini. Elizabeth Udoka has details.
Mr. Ikpu described Catholic Communications Conference as timely and imperative in view of the critical role leadership plays on Catholic as well as other Christian denominations around the world. He noted that the conference has the singular responsibility of telling people that it is time to come together as one to plead for God's mercy in order to avoid the looming disaster staring on all. He also urged them to take advantage of all modern communication channels, including social media and citizen journalism platforms, in bringing the message of mercy to all and sundry.
From the fact that at no other era in our region, as a church and as a nation, are going to be mandated to the complex regions to spread the singular message of development that has experienced in the last few years. The Nigerian growing security and rapidly and growing connections in a singular and region that can only be connected to our single.
Director of Communication, Catholic Secretariat, Ikodipini Diocese, Reverend Father Thomas Ibon said the theme of the conference is art and called on the media establishment to always give message that will not disintegrate, rather contribute to the growth and development of the nation.
The kingdom of paradise is a generation between powerful men and women and enterprising young people. A redefined Africa consists of principally falling back on traditional values with an accompanying sense of responsibility and governance.
From Ikodipini local government area, Elizabeth Udoka, NTA News.
Christian Association of Nigerian Students, University of Uyo Chapter, Akwa State, has paid a courtesy visit to the Nigerian Television Authority, Uyo. The visit is aimed at partnering the station to propagate the gospel of Christ to enhance economic growth of the nation. Peace Fingersi has details.
Welcoming the students on behalf of the General Manager NTA Elder Chidi Uluka, the Assistant Manager News and Current Affairs Mrs. Marian Vincent Oko commended them for choosing NTA as a medium for evangelism and described their actions as a show of interest in the work of God. She also encouraged them to be sincere, love-abiding, prayerful, and good ambassadors for Christ. She, however, assured them that NTA will give them the necessary assistance to succeed.
So I want to encourage you not to have the same heart, the heart of Jesus Christ. No discrimination. Make sure you are interested in the welfare of your members like other clubs do. We don't have money because we want to tell you that you are students. But I tell you, prayer can do more than what money can do.
Responding, the chairperson, Christian Association of Nigeria Students, Unio Chapter, Patience Edet, appreciated management of NTA for the opportunity given them, adding that the group is a sub-body of CAN and it comprises students from various institutions in the state, with the aim of working together and promoting the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Association that aims at uniting the Christian students together in order to work towards bringing our state and Nigeria as a whole to a greater height.
In Uyo, Peace Fingesi, NTA News.
In our sports, Nigeria Under-17 team, the Golden Eaglets, has arrived Chile for the 2015 Under-17 World Cup after a training tour in Argentina. The Golden Eaglets of Nigeria is going into the tournament as the defending champions, who have won the cup in 2013 in the United Arab Emirates. From Paula Lumana reports on Princeton other sports stories.
Nigerian Golden Eagles, led by team captain Chidebere Nwakoli, have arrived Chile to defend the title they won 2 years ago. Nigeria has won the world title for 4 consecutive times in 1985, 1993, 2007 and 2013. They were also runners-up in 1987, 2001 and 2009. Coach Emmanuel Amunike-led team booked a place in Chile 2015 Under-17 World Cup as semi-finalists at CAF Under-17 Championship. In a later development, the Nigerian Football Federation has later 2 international friendlies with North African countries of Morocco, Tunisia or Algeria to prepare the team ahead of the 2017 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier against Egypt in March next year. Meanwhile, former Under-17 star and Manchester City midfielder Kelechi Iheanacho has expressed happiness with his goal-scoring feat at the English Premiership. Iheanacho has scored an average of 1 goal in 4 matches for Manchester City and has promised to do more.
There's enough confidence given to me from them and the team as well, so I hope to play games at that pitch and the score goals, so I'm very happy.
For sports update, John Paul Alumon, NTA News.
Now to weather. The weather forecast for Thursday, October 15, 2015 shows that the morning period will experience rain showers at 26 degrees Celsius. The afternoon period will be cloudy at 30 degrees Celsius, and the evening period will also be cloudy at a temperature of 30 degrees Celsius. To end the news, another look at the major highlights. 18 out of the 36 ministerial nominees sent to the Senate by President Muhammadu Buhari have been screened and confirmed on the plenary of Wednesday, October 14, 2015. Owners of property along Otabon Road in Eked local government area have been given 6 days to relocate as demolition exercise towards the reconstruction of the Owen Road will commence Monday next week. We also heard in the news that Christian leaders have been charged to take advantage of modern communication channels to win souls for Christ as National Catholic Communication Conference ended in Akwa Ibom State. And that's the news this morning. Just a reminder, the task of nation building is a collective responsibility of the security agents to make our nation secure for all. That's the news. Thank you very much for watching. Join us again at 7 p.m. for a fresh package of the news bulletin. Good morning.